Yeah.
Yep. Okay. It's one rock. Just relax.
Probably also like.
I think he
He might come back. I'm okay because.
Welcome everybody to the 2026 Ed Werenich Golden Wrench Classic held at the Coyote Curling Club in downtown Tempe, Arizona. On the mic, you've got Daryl Horseman and Joe Rice bringing you all the action, all the hits, and we've even got some fun facts that the team divulged early on in our debrief zone before they hit the ice. So it should be a good game. Should be a good game, Joe. Who's your favorite today, Joe? Do you think it's are you going for Kleiter or are you going for McDonald?
I think McDonald's got the edge here.
Ooh.
They've had a better record through the year, had a really good showing at the trials. But Kleiter's team is not any slouch either. They've played really well this event. They pulled out a few gritty games through the event and found themselves here in the final. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. The field's been really good. We've had Abe, we've had Grattan from Oromocto. We've had a number of good teams. You know, I think we had a few 22, 24 teams, and then some backed out once they weren't playing in the Werenich, or sorry, in the Briar. But the field has been really, really strong. So again, thanks for all the teams that came down and make this event great. Can you believe, Joe, next year is going to be our 10th hosting of the Ed Werenich Golden Wrench Classic.
10 years is a good time for an event to run. We keep it going. It's impressive to keep that legacy of Eddie alive there and keep it going.
Absolutely.
For a few more years.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you're going to want to certainly sign up for that, register your team. We're going to do some special things, I think. Yeah, 10 years is a great anniversary. So, what's happening here, Joe? Looks like everybody's just sort of keeping it clean.
We're still in the pregame practices here.
Just keeping it clean, absolutely.
Keeping it clean.
Yep. Yeah. I know McDonald. They do have their choice of stones. So I don't want to give away all the secrets, but there may be some mixing and matching of some granite out there. But so far, the ice has been fast, really fast, and actually, this is probably our best ice we've had all year. Are you hearing anything from the players contrary to that?
I mean, from the players, we haven't really heard too much outside of that. Being out there on the ice earlier this week, the ice was moving pretty fast. For those of you who know the curling lingo, it was about 15 and a half seconds hog to T-line, so they can drag these rocks a long way with that kind of ice. So we'll see some pretty good shots and draws here. Maybe some really aggressive ends for this championship.
Yeah, there's watching the stream this week, there's been so many great shots. If you had to do a highlight reel, there's so much to choose from, and it's for people who live in Tempe, the traditional non-curler, maybe somebody who's just Arizonan, being able to see this level of curling in your backyard is amazing. It's kind of like when the GSOC went to Tahoe, that sort of thing. Like if you go to the Natana Club in Regina, you're going to see this like every Tuesday. But you're not going to see it, here in Tempe. So, and even our club curlers, because not everybody plays competitively, and they've only seen this type of play online, and it's been really, really good to sort of be treated to this level of precision. Just all the systems the teams have in place, the communication, the absolute shot making has been great. Yeah, we're super appreciative of everybody coming down. Yep, for sure. We asked the guys, because obviously Team Kleiter just finished playing Jimmy the Kid from New Brunswick. And, to anybody who ever says curling is not easy, or no, curling's too easy, or I could do it with like no problem, like these guys are athletes. They just played a tough 2-hour game. They went outside because it's 70 degrees, which is about 15 degrees Celsius for those at home. And we said, hey, do you guys want an hour? Do you want to go for a sandwich or whatever? They're like, no, hey, we're good. We just, we just played. We just want to kind of keep it rolling. And I think some of us would want a sandwich and a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys are great. These guys are great. So we'll let everybody just sort of bask in this practice here a little bit. If you are thinking of playing down, 1 second. If you where was it? Oh yeah, if you're a team and you are thinking of playing down or practicing, you see these guys, Joe, sort of doing their out turns, in turns, 8 foot to the pin. Do you have a particular practice, 9-minute practice routine that you have for your team?
Yeah, our team goes out there. We throw. Everyone throws their first 2 stones. We throw them the opposite way towards the scoreboard. And then after that, our 2 throwers, if it's 2 draws, or 1 thrower for 1 draw, you throw all your practice rocks back. We've incorporated some hits when we know we have either a longer practice, or we know that we're only throwing 1 draw. We'll throw some hits in there on the other guy, just to kind of figure out those lines a little bit. We want to figure those out early, because that's what allows your first and second ends to be a little safer without creating a mess or missing a shot and giving up a 2 or 3.
For sure. So are you looking to map the ice versus getting your speed per se, other than whoever's doing your LSD?
Yeah. So the person shooting the last shot there for the hammer is focused solely on just getting that weight right. One of our sweepers is dedicated to making sure he's getting that time down, and the other 2 of us are there kind of mapping out the ice, figuring out where maybe the center line's high, or if the 8 foot is falling off the side a little bit, kind of mapping out where that rock's going to go later on in it in.
Yeah. There's a lot of information you can glean from a sheet in 9 minutes. That's for sure. Speaking of weight, one of our club members is selling Girl Scout cookies in the lobby, in the warm room in the club, and I don't know. That's like shooting fish in a barrel. Like, I've already had 42 Samoa cookies right now. So if I tap out in a hurry, you'll know where. But you know where I'll be. But my God, what a
talk about marketing right there. knowing these curlers are coming off the ice tired and hungry, and they're gonna see cookies.
Yeah. Are you a fan of the Samoas, or do you like the thins, like the mint?
Oh, I love the thin mints. Those are my number ones. Those live in my freezer for so long.
Sure. Oh no, I don't think I have that control. I think I've already mowed through a box of already, but I got a buddy of mine who will put them in the freezer, and he'll have 1 thin mint a day. I don't even know if that's living. Like at that point. We have the chat open, so if you guys have some questions or you want to do a shout out to anybody, let us know. We'll try to answer your chats the best we can. Between Joe and I, we've got about 55 years of curling between us, I suppose, but doesn't mean we're always going to be right. But I was talking to Jordon McDonald prior to the game, and he's a little worried. He doesn't know if he's going to get home. Like right now, it's easy to kind of be in Arizona. It's 70 degrees or 20 degrees Celsius, and forget about what's happening out in the rest of the world. But there's a pretty big snowstorm happening in Winnipeg right now, so and who knows? I don't know. Maybe if they win and they're taking home the wrenches, maybe they can get an F-18, special consideration. I don't know. We'll see. The Mike McEwen out of Winnipeg, him and his rink have won this 3 times, and so we were kind of joking one year that we're going to get him a sponsorship with Mac Tools.
Yes.
Actually, we're going to stop giving him wrenches and maybe just give him a tool chest. Sockets. Yeah. But when these guys come down, though, it's actually just nothing against Thunder Bay and nothing against North Battleford and some of these smaller towns that just get socked in with snow. But a lot of the tour guys love playing in the wrench because, like I've said it 1,000 times, it's beautiful outside. They can go get a little bit of a tan. But from the family side of things, there's so many of their aunts and uncles and cousins and grandparents here because they come down in winter that a lot of the tour guys get to see relatives when they're in town. So it's really kind of a cool thing to see. Okay, well, here we go. The handshakes. It's all, you got, there could be a little bit of, Grey Cup rivalry here because, Saskatchewan, the Rough Riders, stole the Grey Cup this year.
Oh, they stole it, you say?
Yeah, and they ended, a 20-year drought or whatever. So there'll be good luck buying a watermelon in Regina this upcoming year. And then obviously the Blue Bombers, they were contenders. So we have a classic Manitoba versus Saskatchewan Prairie Battle Royale. So that's good. Love that even at club level or this elite level, you start the game with a handshake, end with a handshake. Good. Yeah, so for those who don't know, the Team Kleiter, their lead is Trevor Johnson, followed up by their second, Matt Hall. Third is Josh Mattern, and then Rylan Kleiter is throwing the last brick. Over on the McDonald rink, we've got Cameron Olson as lead, Elias Humaniki as second, Jacques Gauthier is third, and leading the crew is third and right. I suspect you'll probably see, there's the highest center guard, which is great. Do you think they're going to go with your typical box, or are they going to come around?
I would probably go around on the first one. Just keep it a little easier. Go in on the first, make the other team come at it. Looks like that's what Skip McDonald there pointed out for his team.
Sticking around with the outturn. And then we'll see the typical that the box setup is typically obviously whoever doesn't have the hammer throws the center guard. The hammer team goes in. You should see the other team throw it. Is it gonna get around? Look at that sweeping, such good sweeping. This ice has been not to derail myself, but it's been really sweeper's ice this week. I've seen a lot of impressive sweeping carry rocks a good 10, well, an extra.
Oh yeah,
probably 5-6 feet.
I mean, I play with guys who can't sweep quite as well as this. They're pretty good sweepers, but they're not these guys. And watching these guys when they're coming down the ice, and watching them, you go, oh, that's never gonna get here. And then pull the thing further than you think it should ever go.
Yes.
It just doesn't stop moving.
Yeah. What do you speaking of sweeping, Joe? What do you think about the recent WCF change with the kind of the hard carve or the knifing? What do you think of that?
I think it's good that WCF got out in front of this one. We'd hate to see another like foam gate that we saw towards the end of last year, where WCF some of the players felt like WCF moved a little slowly to react to some of the new foams, or back when Mike McEwen was winning everything.
Right.
They had that broom gate because of the new hard line fabrics and everything. And WCF was really slow to move on that one as well. So, it's nice to see them getting ahead of it. They put out some videos to help clarify as opposed to just leaving people open to interpretation. So they seem to really take the feedback that the players give them and apply it.
Totally agree. Yeah, totally agree. And it's good to see that most of the teams, if not all the players, have been really supportive of that, which is good.
So McDonald's sitting 2 minutes here. Not overly covered, but the double's there for Kleiter. Calling for the hit on that, at least that top one for this shot now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can roll around to center. It's a little steep. Probably just roll to center. Get on the next round. These guys are so good. They could. Oh no, you're going to want to get that in the center for sure. Not a lot of weight. Looks like maybe just through.
Yeah, just enough. Maybe hack port weight just to get under the guard there. It's a real nice roll. 3/4 buried it.
That's good.
I think it's a little forward because we kind of greased it up. I think it's close to a 50.
Get you some hog-to-hog times here in a second. Looks like the sweepers like it. Just give them a little bit of careful line. Holding it out there. We've seen probably just over 4-footed curl both ways. And it runs pretty true with the upweight shots. So, a couple inches if you're throwing normal, or if you're throwing control 10-5. It's probably been 5-6 inches.
Hey,
Really good.
like to get low, I'm not sure we're killing it. It's the
Defensive
same.
play there.
So like, what's more important, kind of like? Yeah, okay, it's probably a 12 then. Yeah, what was the last one? Okay.
I think you can probably get at least like shade on there.
A little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to thank our partners, Curling Zone, as well. No matter how you got here, whether it's through Coyote Curling station, Curling Zone, appreciate you tuning in. Watch the spot with us. Just a little bit. Going for line. Did they cook it just a bit? They did.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Spins right over the top of that yellow that's sitting on the button there and rolls right out. Actually dislodged their red from the yellow freeze. So McDonald has a little open hit to get this one out and sit 3 early in the end.
But you just do the same kind of thing, man. Really hard. Like, how big is it to jam? It's a half block, skinny half. Okay. Whatever you like. I just don't love being on the double.
Typically, you don't want in the first ender, so you don't want to get it too overly complicated.
Maybe roll away.
If the opportunity presents itself, why not?
Whatever you like.
So, only red in the house.
It's lonely red, but it's not at a particularly great angle. A lot of those angles lead right back into that yellow on the button there.
Right.
So he might be calling for the come around the center guard here to mitigate that risk.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that lane slash for Kleiter if he really wants to play it.
Yeah. All you got to do is just overlap that line by maybe a couple centimeters, just to make it not so easy. Little brooms down, sweepers like it. Pulling it for line.
Yeah, free. Yeah. That's what I got on their first one.
Pretty good result. Maybe it overcurled just a hair, but
Kleiter's probably drawing down, freezing to the yellow up there. That broom is more of a draw broom than it is anything else.
yeah. Delivery. A little bit of a pop, but should be okay. Comes holding for line now.
It just taps that top yellow there. Leave something to run later. We got two options now.
Yeah, Jordan's
Your
got
Kleiter.
Yeah, Jordan's gonna have to deal with it somehow. Strategy discussion there.
I was almost thinking that too. I think I can get low at the intern. I just don't know how deep that is, I guess.
It's not well, like, I don't need that. I still want to stagger this too much.
Right. Okay, they like to run.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
If you make the run with this to do,
I'm okay with it. Whatever you like.
I think I like this out too much.
Okay.
I think it's taking out.
I can go whatever way you like.
Are you good with 10.5?
Sure.
Okay, let's take it.
First shot for Goche coming up. Okay, it's a little love. They gotta carve it as much as they can over, get a piece of that.
Drives it right over that yellow. Got a little close for comfort, but still there. Kleiter's got to put another one in play. Keep the pressure on McDonald, force him to the ball here.
Look like they're just throw something back for a little back here. Get it to the low side. Excuse me, low side, and just roll to the other side of the pin.
He's all delivering his second stop. He's stupid for a good way out of a sticky situation. Force Jordan into a real nice draw, maybe to force it to, or really only let them have the one here.
Good scrub.
Beautiful freeze.
Shot. Would you take slash doubles there? It's dangerous.
Back four.
Jordan seemed to indicate he just wants to play a back four, kind of tap late, dislodge everything.
That's big ice. Okay.
Alright, shots away. Look at the amount of rotation nowadays. You know, playing on good slam ice, you have to have minimums like 7 rotations now. If you're talking to Homan or any of the Euro teams with upwards of eight rotations. Like how wrong were we 100 years ago saying, oh, 3 rotations plenty.
No, not even 100 years ago. Look back at the 2010 Olympics. Kevin Martin's throwing a rotation and a half down the ice.
Fair. Now, you know, at that level though, like depending on where you're playing, sometimes like it's like playing like a recovery wedge in your golf bag. Like if you can slow it down a little bit to get an extra curl on straight ice. But yeah, back then that was just standard business, right? Yeah.
Not the best angle lined up there for McDonald. That yellow road a little further to the center line than they probably would have liked. Takes away an easier shot to pop that red out. Kleiter's looking at it going, how can we put the pressure on now? You've got that angle tap on that red to put it right on the pin, frozen between the two stones there.
Right.
Makes it real hard for McDonald to get anything out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that staggered yellow at the top 12 was a good idea 4 rocks ago.
Yeah,
Not
now
so
it's
much
staggered
now.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Could you even just paper that red? Looks like they're just going to try to just pluck it out.
Yeah, just pop it right over the top.
Pull it out, and that's going
Not expecting a ton
to
movement out of it, still run
do
through.
a better shot, I suppose.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, he'll have probably a hack weight at the red, pop it out, sit 2. Still not an easy shot by any means if this goes right.
Right. Sweepers are liking it.
Just moved their red a little bit. Bumped it back probably about 6 inches there. Not a bad result. Leaves it a little more open for
Right.
McDonald to hit and roll under all that cover there.
That's just going to leave an in-turn draw. So 3's on the table here.
3 is very much alive. If you get real fancy with it, you have that center guard up there that's lined up with that stagger. That's pointed right at that red.
Right, it's loaded. Loaded. You know, kind of fun fact, you know, between these two teams, of all of the field that were here this week, these are the only 2 teams that went through the trials, and they are here playing on a championship Sunday. So it's kind of a fun little thing.
Both of them had real good seasons this year. Both nearing in about 60 games on the season. So that's a lot of consistency through a very long stretch of time. The curling season just keeps getting longer. It starts earlier and ends later every year.
Didn't get the role they wanted. Kind of leaves the note here for Kleiter.
Just drove it a little bit to the side.
It's unfortunate. So there's going to be crack those out and then
Hit it 7/8 high. Drive both the yellows out of there, roll a little bit to the right as you're looking at it from the overhead of the house, and sit 2 and leave not a greatly large draw port there for Team McDonald to get their 1.
I'm always amazed how an end can just flip like that. You know, just was 30 seconds ago, we said, oh, 3's in play, and now it's going to be what? Maybe.
Yeah, now it's a hard force.
Yeah.
Jordon McDonald still sitting shot. He can grab most of the button for for 2 here with the draw, but it's not very large real estate here.
No, that scoring zone's quite small. I'm surprised they didn't make the double. But this is a good result. But all he has to do is just get full forward, just touch the button.
Oh, they're looking at that angle slash there for 3 or 4 here, depending on how that shooter is.
There we go.
Playing a little dangerous here in the first end,
Yeah.
but when you have a chance to put 3 on the board,
Why wouldn't you, right? You've already got 1 in the bag. Just a little extra bonus points.
oh, and a great shot
Look
there
at
for
that.
3.
Perfect. And the warm room is going bonkers out there. All the spectators.
Yeah,
Great
great
shot.
applause.
Absolutely. Game of inches. Well, that's a good way to start it off.
Yep, 3 on the board early for McDonald. Playing from ahead is always good, and playing
Always
from that
is.
far ahead is even better.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm sure the folks watching back at the Assiniboine Curling Club in Winnipeg on the west side are probably just jumping up and down as well. Yeah, obviously, Kleiter, they play out of the Sutherland Curling Club in Saskatoon, which was built in 1910.
1910.
Yeah. I was just a little boy back then. Here we go. And again, you don't need to go back and try to answer that with a 3. You get your deuce here.
You get a 2, get a 4, get another 2, and you're right back in it.
I think that's you're one of our predominant U5 curler. Had some really good success in your last 4 years of curling, Joe. Do you see at the newer curling level newer teams wanting to go back and try to answer with a 3 or 4 immediately, or do you think now with as much curling that's being streamed and available to watch that some of the newer curlers are getting a little bit more savvy and happy to take their 1 or 2?
I mean, it really depends on the team you're playing and the team you're playing with. Like, I know with my team, we could probably sit there and go, okay, we can go and play for a 3 in the next end, right? We're confident enough in our abilities to do that, but I genuinely am one of those people that just chips away at that lead.
Yeah.
Win more ends than the other team is always a good way to win. So you do see a lot of teams wanting to fight back and get that 3 or 4 back early. You also see a lot of these teams want to sit shot the whole they're not worried about what the end of the play there is going to look like. They're worried about what it looks like in that moment.
Right. That's you're wise beyond your years, Joe. Yeah, no, that's exactly right. You don't need to get it all back in one bite and really curling. They say it's chess on ice, not to be too cliche, but it is. It's about patience and a lot of these elite teams, like Kleiter and McDonald here, their patience is really commendable. They know when to pounce and they know when to say, well, let's just take the 1 here.
You can see Kleiter's playing this little star here. They put the corner guard. They're going right around it, a little aggressive, but they're not jumping at the bit here. Right. They're trying to keep this high, about topping foot around the corner here. McDonald doesn't have a center guard up, so this leads its way open.
Right.
The next rock, McDonald's going to have to put something in. He can chase this. Depends on how his team's feeling. But you're leaving that corner guard up because you have 3 guards in, which leaves that door open for Kleiter to get 2 and get right back in.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how many times I've seen rinks, try to, not have any guards and hope that they're going to score 2 points or even 1 point. I just want to just kind of shake them and say, don't do this. If you want 2 points, throw a guard, please. Oh, yeah, here we go. They're chasing a little bit.
Curling it real hard, but we'll get a nice roll. Just tap their other yellow. Building a little bit of a wall in the back forefoot there, but
13 quarters.
Kleiter's going to take advantage of that immediately.
Absolutely. Yeah, we get a freebie here. Looking to keep the pressure on and kind of put one right in the crotch there between shot 1 and 2.
It'll take McDonald 2 rocks to get that one out of there if they get it right.
Yep.
I'm good. Hey, throw that up. Yep, I'm good. Like you. Happy. Yep.
Kleiter puts it pretty close to where they wanted. Not an easy way out. They can pick it over the top. We do see Lyle's cheering on Team McDonald from Texas out there. That's not a spot that we would typically associate with Team McDonald.
No,
but love to see fans from many different places for them.
absolutely. Yeah, and the good stuff, says Heidi. Yeah, Heidi's family, so she's I got to give her $20 for saying that. So thanks, Heidi. And then I take a box, says, yeah, Jay Part, absolutely. I know Jay Part from Seatown in Calgary, Alberta. Thanks for joining, Mr. Jay Part. And for those who don't know, Jay Part is a world-class ukulele musician. He can play any song on the ukulele. But I'm curious though, Lyle, how did you come to know about Team McDonald? From Harlingen. That must be a family tie there, right? Because you're.
I mean, now we're just watching a lot of curling.
Yeah.
See this team do real well this year.
Maybe he's a fan for sure. Yeah, for sure. That's great.
Complexion of that house has changed a little bit there. McDonald went after that red, popped one of the yellow stones of their own yellows out of the back there. Takes away the pocket from Kleiter there. Kleiter's probably looking to bail out and maybe take a blank on this end now with the way they're throwing this double.
Well,
maybe a hit and roll under the corner guard.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He's maybe just a little positive on that. This might be an unforced error. I don't think it's going to stick around.
Just nudges the yellow, pushes it aside, goes right on through the house.
That's going to give Jordan the opportunity now to get rid of this guard. Because if you don't have a guard, you can't get 2 points. Or at least it's very difficult. So, but there's still lots of curling left. To your point, yeah, blank this end. Reset for the third end. Now are we gonna? Yeah, blank is on.
Still a little early in the end. Still got 4 rocks for each team left. Still 8 rocks left to play. We're only halfway through the end.
Yeah,
shaping up to look like a blank, but a lot happens in those 4 rocks there.
Absolutely. Yeah, one missed jam or. There we go. Thank you, Sinaboya, for jumping in. Beautiful club. Curled there many times myself. Yeah. Yeah.
That missed double there allows McDonald to put a little bit more pressure on.
Absolutely.
Take away the odds of the blank way down if they make a real nice aggressive play here.
Absolutely. Yeah, it looks like in the chat we've got Saskatchewan native
going for Team McDonald.
Team McDonald, yeah, I don't know. I thought if you lived in anywhere in Saskatchewan, you have to cheer everything green. That's what I thought. But learning lots here today. Learning lots. Times are changing. So got a bit of a split house. They could do the
There's a real thin double
Thin
there
double,
that I don't
for
like,
sure.
but you can hit and roll over in that direction too.
looking for a jam. A jam would be good.
Yeah, jam puts you back in play for 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Being the second end, I don't know. Would you take the 1 in the second end because you want to score in the evens?
I think you're so early on in an 8-end game that
just blanket.
you blanket, you get
Here we
a
go.
steal, and you get your point and 3.
Never a doubt.
Beautiful double made there.
Look at that. Huh. Yeah, they call that Thursday at the Sutherland Club.
Yep.
Damn it. That's good. That's good curling right there. Oh, he's relative. Otherwise, yeah. Thank you, Jackie. Yeah, that's makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah. Another reason why I do that, my uncle, he lives in Regina, so I think it's on your birth certificate. It says must, cheer on anything green.
Go green.
Go green. Yeah. 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 I will have to probably DM the Assiniboine Memorial Curling Club. They used to charge me extra for beer there because I was from Transcona and they just didn't like my type being in there. Just kidding, Assiniboine. Oh yeah, here we go. The blank is back on.
Blank is back on. Skips first for Team Kleiter here.
Yep. And of course they're going to want to, hit and stick. Maybe get an unforced error out of McDonald and sneak away with the deuce, but for sure hit and stick. You wouldn't want to roll out in this situation and give sort of a free shot at mapping the ice.
Yeah, I don't want to give a free shot at mapping the ice. You don't want to give yourself a further roll to blank because McDonald's going to put that top button and say roll 6 feet.
Right. Never a doubt. Yeah.
Oh, we got a Team Kleiter fan in the chat
Hey,
now, too.
there we go. Yeah, thank you, Cheryl. A little positive. But Jordan was just calling right on the rock. It looks like they're trying to get there over just a little bit. Stick around.
Rolls a little bit, but not bad. You're looking at the hit and roll out here for Kleiter to get their blank on the end.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're everybody's still shooting, 90% as a team, which is good. Watch this hit and roll out. Yeah, this next end will be interesting. You've only got 8 ends to play.
Right.
You blank the 1.
You're
right.
down 3 still.
Right.
And also, as a skip, the last thing you want to do after blanking it is either take your 1 or even worse, give up a steal. Those are 2 real bad feelings there.
Right.
So expect to see a real hard 2 coming after this.
That's cool. Matt's my nephew. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Cheryl. That's awesome. All right, Assiniboine. The deal. My passport's being renewed right now, so I should be back there probably for spring, I suppose. Next season I'll come by and we'll test that. Yeah, we'll test that. Yeah, no, I agree, Jack. Yeah, both rings. Kleiter, has been really good. Obviously got their first Brier under their belt back in 25, and just really good. Yeah, a really good ring. And obviously McDonald, they're equally as good. It's nice to see these guys that are, you know, under so young doing so well at a high level.
Yeah.
So good. Which really kind of talks to the Saskatchewan Curling Association and the MCA, what they're doing with their programs, and just sort of the mentorship that's
kind of quells the worries of some of the Canadian fans too, worried about some of your long-standing names, EJ Harden, Brad Gushu, finally stepping aside from the sport, leaving room for these newer teams, but these newer teams seem to be doing just fine too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. And all these guys, I've been really impressed. Even the tier 2 guys, they're just, and even any Bonsby you go to, across Alberta, or Manitoba, Saskatchewan, every young curler is so technically sound. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, here we go. Looking to do the centerline guard. We'll see the box come up. We'll probably see.
Probably see the go around under the corner here.
Yeah.
Nice guard there from Team McDonald.
Yeah, nice finish for sure.
We're going to take advantage of that tight guard in the one there, or go wide around. So they're going to go wide around this corner, not wanting to come through the middle because they don't want to leave something jammed up in the middle there.
Right.
Something accessible for McDonald to get under or tighten up that scoring area more than it already is.
Yeah, Reed, the Crothers rink does a lot of this, come around the outside of their guards. I don't want to say they patent it, but it's...
Yeah, it just doesn't seem like that line out there wanted to give any there.
No.
So they're just going to leave it just as the highest biter they can. Make it less tempting to chase.
Mm-hmm. It's odd that they didn't curl as much as it should have. Yeah, no, that's... watched a lot of that. Yeah, the play is good, and then the ice, like really props to all of the ice makers nowadays, because the ice is good, the rocks are good, the ice is just phenomenal.
Transforming those arenas in 5 days to that quality of ice is always impressive.
Yeah, and a lot of the ice makers, in Canada, the teams go in and say, hey, I'm going to be playing in, let's say Melville, or I'll be at a slam in Mississauga. I need 6 feet of curl and I need 26-second ice. And they'll be like, okay, we'll see you Saturday. And then they can just replicate this. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Going to chase it.
Yeah, just an easy little tap. Not enough to really kill this one.
Nope.
They want to keep that yellow round in the back for jam possibilities later on in the end.
Yeah. Rocks and play right now are your friend if you're Kleiter. Yeah.
It's curling real nice here.
Yeah. Oh, did it pick? Yeah, I think it might have picked.
And I speak nicely of the rocks once.
Yeah, you see Josh's reaction there. He's not happy. Really, fun fact, and I think a few folks in the chat will know this, but Trevor Johnson and Josh Mattern, they share birthdays.
That's fun.
Yeah, they're both November 15, 98.
Makes gift buying a little easier on the team. Don't have to remember 4 days, just remember 2.
Yeah. The pink bow goes to Josh, and the blue bow goes to Trevor, right? Yeah. Yeah, or you just go buy the same thing, I suppose. But yeah, it's kind of a fun fact. It's not odd yet. Not common to have 2 players, share the same birthday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna get you a time here. I think Joe's got the watch out. This is what, just firm or control weight?
Yeah, just enough to really remove that.
What'd you get on the clock?
Just a nice 9.
Very
Nothing massive there.
Yeah.
Something to keep it well in the control of the sweepers there. That's such a big part of the game for these teams, is being able to control those rocks at least a little bit with your sweeping, affect that straight or that little extra curl into it. Makes those shots so much easier for them. Takes a lot of weight off the thrower, but also just allows for like higher quality shots to be made. Things that you wouldn't really think too much of, you can now suddenly, we can get under this guard and full bury this thing, as opposed to it just being too tight to go around.
Yeah, no, agreed. I forget what slam I was watching, but the every hit and roll was just perfect. No, unless it was planned, nobody rolled out. It was always a hit. It would roll 4 feet. It was just so amazing. Whereas you go to some clubs and any kind of rock connection, the shot rock is gone.
Yeah, it goes flying.
Yeah. So, kind of an interesting situation here.
A little heavy on the tap there, leaves something for McDonald to clear that Kleiter stone out of the top 8.
Yeah, get to the low side a little bit, just roll in behind cover. We've got that red guard out in the corner, and that's always every curling coach's worry, right? You have to use it. You threw it. How do you get there now, right?
How do you get there?
Yeah, we need one little miss here, maybe. All right, Coaches away. A little bit of a set. Yeah, they're bringing it back. Got to work pretty hard here. Great scrub.
Great scrub.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful weight at that 11. Not enough to cause any major problems, but let your sweeper fix it. But
arguably, splitting hairs, it would be good if that was just another 2 inches to the right.
Yeah.
But they'll probably go over the top there. Here we go. We can get see if Matt can hit that and roll under the guard. Make the coach in this chair very happy. Bring it over quite a bit. Look at that bend.
Oh, and it curls right on under that guard after that contact.
Yeah,
there.
like if you're scoring this at home, you got to give that a 4.
Yeah, at least.
That's
if I could give bonus points, you give it.
Well, bonus points were a thing a little while ago. You give the other player a 5 if they, That's good.
Well, McDonald coming in, going to clear out this guard. It's now causing more trouble than it just being in the way.
Right. And they're not shot with it, but that is one of the 2 points they need. So I suspect we'll see Kleiter throw up another guard. Or what do you do? Do you throw the guard now, or do you come around? Probably.
I mean, it's
how many rocks you got left? A couple rocks. 3 rocks, maybe one more guard.
We're in. I don't mind just splitting the house here. Throw the hit for the split. Sit 2. It's a more guaranteed way to get your 2 out of this. If Jordon decides to go under that center guard there and leaves it even a little bit out, 3's on the table.
Yeah.
And then you're right back in the tie score.
Yeah, but then what's the over under on the long crosshouse double?
I mean, it'll be there.
Yeah.
It's just I think that angle's probably a little flat to cover 11 feet of distance there. But
you're right.
I've seen crazier happen.
You're right. Kmart would say, well, it's not your 90 degrees, so.
They actually got a little bit of a roll out there.
There
Hangs
we
on
go.
the edge there.
Little tickler. Very good.
Makes that angle really, really ugly for that for that double.
Yeah.
You got to basically paper that red and try and sling it over, almost horizontal.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really challenge those folks who say curling isn't exciting. Like, this is like all Ian Fraser was like trading hits here. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Here we go.
McDonald's first out of the hat. Overrolls it just a bit. Just gets out of the house there.
That's unfortunate. Let's see a little split here. Good attempt, though.
Yeah, you'll see the split. Probably T-line, other side. Oh, they're looking to put it just right back.
Yep.
Right back in that same spot. Make that hard double available again.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have these flat just on the opposite T-line there.
You got a little bit of a tolerance range here. Up and down to the tee here for what you can throw if you're a Kleiter.
Yeah. Doesn't look like the ice are giving on the in to outs is a lot. So they. Here we go. First of Skip Stones away, Kleiter. A little bit of a set, but it's a lot to work with. Sweepers are liking it.
Just keeping it clean right now, not really having to go on it. Want to influence a little bit of curl into this, get some more space between it and the far red on the other side.
Yeah, and deep enough so that the hit and rolls.
Enough, yeah.
You don't want to hide behind the cover, but
and that's virtually flat for that double. Not really there anymore, and it's not worth to chase that one on the biting of the 12. And then now, if McDonald takes the hit and roll under that center guard, he's going to be back of the button behind the tee, leave something there for a Kleiter to draw down to, if worse comes to worse here.
Yep.
I don't think it will if you're not.
Sweepers down, ready to go. Wanting that rock to curl a little further than it's going.
Yeah, they need to stick around nose. Now they're going for line.
Got it fully under.
Like, how good is that?
That guard there leaves only 13 inches of real estate for Kleiter to get to.
Yeah.
Kleiter is looking to chase this with probably just a hack weight. Punch it out the back, sit 2.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. Nice positive. They may have to come back here.
He came out a little tight down that center line, too. So that pop's gonna save him from wrecking that guard.
Yeah, there you go. It's coming over fast.
Just papers that rock and makes it for the 2.
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. Whew. Holy smokes, there you go. 2 on the board. Yeah. Well done. The notice the so Joe, just you're the American here in the booth because we have to by law, but the hoodie that you're wearing, you know what they call it in Saskatchewan?
Go for it. What do they call it?
A bunny hug. Bunny hug is so you can see everybody. There's a few guys out there with their bunny hugs on. Yeah, yeah. And then while we're waiting here, TV timeout. The Trevor's hoodie there. It's got the Curl Saskatchewan logo on it, which is a great program. Pat ran it for a little while, and I think he still runs it. But somebody who's on the Curl Saskatchewan program now, Dustin McCush, good friend, the fan of the Coyotes here. I taught him his very first level 1 USA curling instructions when he was down here. Yeah, so I think he's probably the only
USA curling certified.
Yeah, in Saskatchewan. Yeah, good program there. All right, so it's all tied up. We're in the
4th end, coming home.
So for sure, I think if you're McDonald, the team talk would be let's go for a hard deuce, score 2 and 4.
2 would be ideal. You're not mad at a 1 though.
No.
Keep hammering the even ends.
Yeah.
You're still up 2. You're making Kleiter chase a little bit.
Yep. Agreed. Yeah, agreed. Coming around. Yeah, I'm always a fan of this coming around, and it's been sort of really prevalent in the last 3-4 years, 5 years maybe.
Really 2 years
Yeah.
with that with the addition of the center line tick rule.
Yes.
Because you can't move them off the center line, so
Yeah.
and they're not going to want to move off the center line, so why let them have the space, take the space from them?
Yeah, and I think also the with all of these teams playing double so much,
that 4-foot draw is just second nature now.
Yeah, and playing all the angles and stuff because you can either get a 4-ender or give up a 4-ender when you play like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly exposed. Gonna get a freeze out of Kleiter here though. Tighten that scoring area. Kleiter seems to be okay with giving the 1 with throwing the freeze here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you take 1, I'll take 2. Do that all day. All day. Good release. That's giving a little bit of, just keeping it clean.
Sweepers are right off of it. Looks like they're needing it to curl now.
Did it pick? I think it picked. That thing jumped quite a bit.
Wrecking it on their own red.
Yeah, we might have to go back and look at that because
They
that's.
split the 2 there.
Yeah. I don't think they would want to play the split on that. We're gonna go back and have a look here on our system here to see. As you see, sweeping for line.
Doesn't look like much of a pick, more of just an outset and
then it just dove.
and then the weight came off of it really fast and crashed on it.
We'll have to figure out how to get our instant replay working, but that's for tomorrow.
Nose hit out of Team McDonald here. Sitting 2 now. Putting the pressure on to Team Kleiter, saying, well, I'm already sitting 2. Get me out of this situation, and or let me have my 2 and let me go up 3 against you again.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, and these guys play against each other so much that there's really not a whole lot of surprises, I think, left in the bag,
Yeah, not a lot of guesswork, especially at this point in the season. Most teams have defined their style for the year.
Right. Yeah, agreed. not bad.
Just tap that yellow off the rings there.
Would have been nice to stick around a little bit, but that's okay.
McDonald electing for a hit and roll, maybe tap his yellow over, split it a little bit, give some space.
Yeah, I mentioned, the Kleiter getting their first Brier appearance in 25. McDonald, the rink there, they're vying for their first Brier appearance. Hopefully, if they win the Profs coming up, so in Manitoba.
Yeah, and they're looking like a pretty good team in that province right now.
For sure.
Especially with Dunstone having already qualified into the Brier. That's one less team of that quality that you have to try and wrestle down more than once, right?
Right.
And they had a great showing at the pre-trials and performed really well at the trials. Made some great shots at that Canadian trials earlier this year.
Mm-hmm. Is this the first miss?
Yeah, just flashed it right by.
Yeah, just a little positive. That weight,
Let's give
uncharacteristic.
The chance to sit two and bring the force back into play, take the blank off the table.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, they got that one biter at the top that may not be a problem. I would imagine they're going to try to run that back McDonald's run that back and get rid of it. Let's see where this one ends up. Even if it's got to be 3/4 buried or else it's going to be gone. These guys are just that good.
Oh, yeah. That's no doubt there. But, I mean, if you're Kleiter, you're not mad about sitting open with the two here either.
Nope. No, the force is on.
Just knows that there's a double, but the double doesn't get you very deep in the rings. Gives Kleiter a lot of room to move his rocks around.
Yeah, but it's a little bit of housekeeping, though, for McDonald. Just
leave yourself a draw path into that button area.
Right.
Because they're dominating that entryway right there, the gate in.
Yeah, and Reds.
Curling early here.
Yeah. Coachie's on it quite a bit, trying to hold it
just
best he
went
can.
right under it.
Yeah, that seemed pretty fast. Like that seemed. Like
Yeah.
that had to be what 9 seconds, 9.5 seconds.
That
Like
was probably closer to an 8.5,
8.5,
maybe
yeah,
maybe an 8. Just an easy peel late down the ice.
Yeah, so angry. Here we go.
Kleiter just asking his third here to put that rock out somewhere near the tee line on the outside ring. Keep the force in play. Happy to give McDonald one here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hold him to one here. The force, get your deuce and 5. Tie it back up.
Bring it real close to that yellow. Make a slash double a little harder because it might jam back there.
Yep.
McDonald opting for a hit and roll just over in the general direction of everything else.
Yeah, try to use some of that granite at the back as catchers, for sure. Bring this weight down a little bit. There we go. I think I want to hold this for a line. Looks like it's trying to come over to center. Good job. Maybe they held it too good.
And just under the other red again and leaves that one sitting around the house.
Yeah, and that might be...
Kleiter's has a chance to sit 3 here.
Yeah, and that's, talking about sort of the sweeping rules and obviously Broomgate back in 18. Like, it's just amazing how good sweeping has become, that you can really just overcook it and ruin a really good shot.
Yeah, especially with this this certified fabric that you have to use. It doesn't perform well for really long periods of time.
No.
Most of these are one game for the average curler. For these guys, these are probably half game fabrics that that they're trying to work for 8 ends.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of letting him off the hook here a little bit. Not sure if that was a weight issue or. Be careful now. They're obviously sitting 3, trying to get that flat so they don't get the double. Great shot by Matt.
Left it on the back button.
Yeah. Because obviously the force, you're sitting 3. How do you... Got a couple rocks to try to clean this up, but...
Yeah. That biter on the edge of the 12 there is dangerous at this point because that's going to be the thing that prevents you from blanking with 3 in the house now.
Yeah, exactly.
Jordon wants to find a way to get rid of that. He also can be looking at the draw to the button here and just freeze to that one in the back.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, Jordon here trying to do a little bit of housekeeping, try to hit and roll, get rid of that one on the biter on the 12 that you're talking about, Joe.
Maybe swing into one of the other reds, try and get the sneaky double out of this
Sneaky double, yeah. If they do that, start the car. Get out of here. Let's see here. It's not.
Hits it a little thick, but they're going to roll it real nice. Right into the freeze.
How good is that?
Make 2 shots for the price of 1 there.
How good as that? My gosh. Yeah, everybody at the Cinnabon Curling Club is just be jumping on the tables right now, ordering free Rickards Red for anybody. Yeah, crazy. Good shot. And even with that red now, that red being at the 7 o'clock spot, could potentially be a bit of a catcher. Like obviously you don't want to smash this. Yeah,
jam opportunity there if you do it wrong is there, and then all of a sudden 2's back in play for McDonald.
Yeah, I think you're going to want to get this maybe a little low so the gear effect goes underneath that red. But let's see here. A little bit of a pop.
Push it out over the center line there, desperately trying to bring it back. Look at that thing move, though, at that weight. Most club curlers can barely get that out of a draw.
How good is that?
And they move that at a control weight there.
Yeah. Great shot. I might be fanboying a little bit on that shot. So
that was such a great sweep there.
Yeah, because he brought that over 2 feet.
2 feet.
Yeah.
The broom was edge of the button on the other side of the center line there, and he pops it into the 4-foot on the other side. They bring it right back.
Yeah, I don't think Trevor's got to buy a cocktail for the rest of the trip. I think based on that. No. Yeah, looking to kind of hit and roll back to that rock on the back 12 at the 4 o'clock spot as we're looking at it. Again, trying to see if you can get your deuce out of this. Well, he wants to do the double.
Great double made there.
Yeah, when you got your 90 degrees, it's automatic.
Second shot.
Yeah.
Kleiter's just going to take that one out.
Yeah.
Sit pretty flat to his other one. With McDonald having one last, so McDonald will have a draw of the 4-foot for the 1 here for the force.
Yeah. Going to the... Yeah. Nice heavy clean. Sweepers are liking it. A little bit for line now.
on and off. It means it's real close.
Real good. Nicely done by Rylan. Yeah, now it's... Now it's sort of just shooter's choice, right?
Here,
Do you want to just draw, do your LSD shot, or just hit and stick? Yeah. What would you do, Joe? Are you a hit and stick guy, or are you just a draw?
In this kind of scenario, I'm a draw.
Draw, yeah.
I have the full 8 foot to touch.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 8 foots, the top and the back.
Famous last words. Yeah. All I got to do is hit T-line.
Yeah. Just T-line, boys. Just T-line. And then I throw hack. Yeah. I've done that before.
Rattling off the hack. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. That was...
But McDonald has only played hits this end. They don't really know the draw line. So
Yeah.
reasonable for them to play this hit and maybe get a little bit of a roll here to try and snag the one out of it. Oh, and rolls away. Looks like that's 1 for red. Kleiter steals 1 and ties up the game.
Yeah. Interesting turn of affairs. If we had a sponsor for this, we would do a sponsor.
Yeah, this is where we roll our sponsor reel.
Right, right. So, yeah. Everybody can take a quick 2 minutes and freshen up your cocktails and come back for the back half of the 2026 Ed Werenich Golden Range Classic, hosted in Tempe, Arizona, the Coyote Curling Club. Yeah, it'd be an interesting end. You know, does McDonald, if you come out with swinging with a little bit more intensity, because that last end, who knows? Looking to come around, keep it. So it looks like it's turned over curl. Is he going to flip the guard? No, we got some room. Shot. Behind the tee. Suspect we'll see a lot of rocks in play until the 5th rock. We'll see where the angles shape up. Sweepers like it. Try and curl her over just a little bit so we can get closer to center. For those watching at home, the if you are getting tired of looking at the snow out on the streets, we have the spring training bonspiel here at the Coyote Curling Club. That's February 27 to March 1. That's actually that's almost our that's our second most attended spiel, because we actually bus everybody out to go take in some spring training baseball. So it's, you curl for a couple days, you go watch some baseball, you curl. It's great. And the trophy for that is actually you get a baseball, an MLB baseball style
Yeah, get
ring.
one of the big old championship rings.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. So good. After that, we have a women's spiel, March 20 to 22. If you want to bring down your ladies and have a weekend away in sunny Arizona, that's March 20 to 22. That's the Donna Perky Classic, followed by our longest running spiel, our Desert Ice. That's a fun event. It's April 17 to 19 this year. And then finally, we have the Hotter Than Hell, which is the most aptly named bonspiel we have because it is July 17 to 19. The pavement is hot. Your Crocs will melt. But fortunately, you could stay in like anywhere in Scottsdale for 80% off.
Oh yeah, it's the slow season for the Airbnbs out here.
Yeah, but it's a heck of a time, and that's actually when we take out our ice right as the last rock leaves the shooter's hand. We unplug the ice plant, and we actually start skating on it. So it's actually a lot of fun. So we got 4 more events for those who want to come down and play on the same ice as Team Kleiter and Team McDonald. Like, if that doesn't sell tickets, folks, I don't know what will.
Another Coyote news: our senior men's team out at Senior Nationals.
Yes.
Team LeClaire wins the bronze medal 9-5.
Oh, very good for them.
So,
yeah,
you get some good quality curlers out of Arizona too that you can come play.
Absolutely.
If that interests you at all, coming to our bonspiels.
Yeah. A lot of people think, oh, you're gonna go curl in Arizona. The ice is probably 9-second, just to get a draw, whatever, yeah. But it's actually quite good. All right, so the guards are gone.
Guards are gone. Free stack left in the 4-foot. Fighter putting one more guard up, trying to make McDonald use some rocks here.
Yeah, because the way those that half moon is shaping up with those rocks,
both those yellows go and those reds stick around.
Yeah, well, the back yellow goes for sure. The middle yellow squirts probably to the
8-foot, 12-foot.
8-foot, yeah. I'm gonna try one more. While these guys are looking at this, Joe, what's your thoughts on? I really love, Curl Canada and USA Curling both adopted at the junior level, having the coach sit out on the ice.
Yes.
And sort of help talk to them when their rink isn't in control of the house. Are you a fan of that, or or not a fan?
I'm personally a big fan of that. I really like seeing that at some of the higher level events too. You see the coaches are allowed to talk to their players when they're not throwing. Bringing the coach role to be more of a true coach role as opposed to, hey, we're going to talk to you for a minute in the 7th or 8th end of the game when things look sticky for us.
Right. Yeah, there's only so much you can get done in the 5-minute break or whatever, the 5th end break. Yeah, no, agreed. I think that really is going to make the game so much better, especially at the younger level. But it was nice to see coaches getting the love this season. Not a bad rock here. Weights, what's that? Just through?
Yeah, just not big. Just to rattle around all the frees there, move.
Shuffle the deck a little bit.
Shuffle the deck. Make Kleiter look at something different.
There we go.
One Kleiter stone out in the 12-foot. The other one sitting in the 4-foot. Not exactly in favorable angles for Kleiter either. Could shape up to be a big end for McDonald again here. If McDonald plays it right.
Agreed. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see if that, because arguably we could say that guard in probably the 2 zone or the two position, maybe just a touch high.
Yeah, with the way the ice has been curling this weekend and the way these sweepers can move a rock, it's probably a little high to protect against the hit.
Yeah, just want to keep this a little bit on the high side. Just go to bump that McDonald rock out of shot rock position. Oh, he looks really nice.
It's real close. They're switching between line and curl here. Might have over curled it just a little bit, playing the double tick instead.
Look at
Loading
that roll,
up that
though.
red angle.
Yeah, that's good. It's good because now you can't take it on, or else you're going to kill your yellow. So
Yeah, you can only kill one of them at a time here.
So you probably want to see them get to the low side and just change that angle. So if they do try to do anything, any kind of curling shenanigan, well, they're saying,
Yeah, they're just
Wow,
gonna
I
pick
take
the
that
top
back.
one off the top.
well, I think they're going to just get rid of everything. And maybe, yeah, it's pretty aggressive. And oh yeah,
Well,
we're
that's sitting 3 there.
we're gonna kill the reds, and we're gonna leave
We're
shot
gonna
1 through 3.
lose one of our yellows, but we'll get 3.
Like, shut the
Who
front
would've-
door.
who would've
Shut
drawn that one
Oh
up?
my gosh, that was not on my bingo card. And even the double on the center line yellows is not a gimme because of that. Because of that.
Because that
red.
guard is up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. But again, all you need is just something, board weight, 12 seconds, 11-3.
Just get a nice little roll
Yeah, just-
under the guard there.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
McDonald chase after something.
Yeah. And he's still got 3 or 4 rocks left, so it's not.
And that one out on the T line 4 foot there is wide open to roll
Mm.
right into the 4 foot under all the cover too.
Yeah, if things get really cagey.
Another impressive sweep from Trevor there,
Yeah.
though, to bring that over.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to laugh. One of the league nights we had here not too long ago, I brought out some old corn broom, and the newer curlers, who have just, raised on, the gold lines or the hard line brooms, they had no idea what to do with the corn. They're, half of them were like riding it like, Harry Potter or whatever. And then everybody said, I don't even know what you guys were doing with the corn broom back in the day. And well, they weren't wrong. You see, sweeping like that, that's just amazing.
Yeah.
Couldn't do that with the corn.
So you gotta bring those corn brooms back out. We're gonna have the Coyotes Quidditch Club too, or
Right. Yeah, look at Don Rose says, yeah, McDonald's a very good chance to be in the rep to go to the Briar. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, totally agree, Don Rose. Yeah.
nice hit and roll for to sit 3 here
Yeah.
for Team McDonald.
Yeah.
Spread across the house. Kleiter doesn't have too much room here to play with. He's got to get rid of a yellow and get somewhere under the guard or
Yeah.
somewhere frozen.
Yeah, no, totally agree. Yeah, you gotta do a little housekeeping. Now, do you think Rylan can never walk through a mall without people thinking he's Shoresy?
I mean, if he's wearing his hoodie like that,
My God. Yeah. Every time I see him, I just want to say, "Figure it out, bud."
there's a few other lines that come to mind for
I
me.
can't
but
say it because
I
we're
can't put that one out on
Right,
the air.
right, yeah, we're on TV. We can't do that. Yeah. All right. Rylan's first shot. Looks pretty good. Uh-oh.
Hits it thin and goes under the other yellow. Not the worst outcome because you still have your bailout yellow over on the side there.
Yeah, because I needed to come over another 2-3 inches.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Probably just a slight overthrow on the
I think so.
the weight there.
It was a little steamy, and this is going to give Jordan a good way to get top 4, top button. He's got to be careful because, Joe, to your point, that shot 2 at sort of the 9 o'clock spot is usable for Kleiter.
Yeah, they're trying to just put one just enough in the way where they can't throw the hit and roll off
Mhm.
that.
And then force him to the in-turn draw.
Yeah, force McDonald force Kleiter into the draw there.
Mhm.
Back button.
Yeah. And say, here, take your one, maybe. Well,
It'd be
yeah,
giving up a steal
give
there.
up a steal. Yeah.
But that gives you hammer back in the even ends down 1.
Yeah.
I've been in worse situations.
Yeah, this thing. This end has changed hands.
like 5 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's great shot making from both teams this end.
Yeah, it's really good. Not bad. Maybe, arguably just a scotch heavy, a little outside, but still does the trick. Because getting to the low side, because you don't want low to roll. Probably from the shooter's perspective, that's edge to edge from the hack.
Oh, McDonald's hitting a pretty good 3 here. Left the double off the back 4 though for Kleiter to throw at. Yes, hits it high, sits back button for shot rock.
Yeah, exposed.
Exposed, leaves another hit there for McDonald to take another 3 here in this game.
Yeah. And again, I wonder if that was just because the speed of that.
Another slight overthrow, maybe.
Yeah, just a hair. Yeah, good reset. Yeah. Nice. Still don't think enough teams or enough players do that when you get in the hack and
And
something
feels
changes.
wrong.
Yeah, just get up. It's like getting out of the batter's box and getting back in again. There we go. Oh, they're on this early for line. Making sure it doesn't cross over. Cleaning. That's a good sign.
Yeah, line's good there. It's gonna nose for another 3.
Yeah, there we go.
McDonald goes up 6-3 after 5.
Yeah, and again, for newer curlers watching this, it's amazing how one guard created all of that chaos.
Created the chaos there.
You know, like,
And that
yeah,
Team McDonald opted not to rip that guard off and to
right.
play into the house under the guard.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's, gosh. Yeah. Any budding coaches out there, mark this timestamp in your. Let's watch this end.
And let's analyze it again.
Analyze it. Yeah. Well, again, the obviously the hammer efficiency on both teams are quite good. So, kind of like what we said in the kind of the first opening ends, you don't have to get it all back right now. Get your deuce,
Right.
Steal in 7 or force, and then get your deuce in 8. But
And the only bright side here for Kleiter at the moment is they've got the hammer in the even end, so they find that 2 in 6. Let McDonald have that 1, and then you get a 2 in 8. That's a tie game. You get a 3 in 8, and that's the championship right there.
It. Yeah, and it's interesting how scientific this game has really become. Because there's teams that they will play the game to be at a certain point, either down 1 with or up 2 without, whatever the team habits are. But it really is cool. Like, so many newer curlers and club curlers just kind of go out and they hope to get 2 or they hope to hold them to 1.
Right. Oh, the plan here is to hold them to 1.
Right.
And then that plan goes
Right.
sideways and we give up a 4.
Right. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, it is pretty. So obviously this is a unforced error. Didn't want that in the rings.
Yeah, definitely not ideal if you're a Team Kleiter here, but
No. Yeah, we have another fun fact. We'll tease the audience with in maybe the 7th end. Yeah, in the 7th end,
so stick around if you want to hear some fun facts about some of these teams.
Yeah, and then if you're Spanish, the in Arizona it's called chisme. Chisme is gossip in Spanish. So yeah, you're gonna get some curling chisme. Yeah,
didn't quite roll as far as they wanted, but
no, didn't have to.
Didn't have to.
Yeah, so Rylan saying let's
Team Kleiter electing to put this up on the center line here now. Put something in a spot where McDonald can't move it for at least another rock.
Another rock, yeah.
Because that center line tick rule. Seen this become a little bit more common now with these higher level teams. They're not afraid to put that on the center line with hammer.
No.
Because the other team can't move it away and put it in an unusable spot, so you get to hold on to it. You get to move it when you decide you want to move it, or the other team's going to have to peel it out because they don't want to leave you a straight run back to the pin.
Right. Yeah, like it seems like curling took, back in the day, the Warren Hansen days, the rules and stuff took years to evolve, but it seems like in the last 10 years, the curling rules have really been progressive.
Yeah.
Almost to the point now, you look at the GSOC stuff, the curling group changing the rules. I'm sure there's a lot of traditional curlers that aren't a fan of, the tiebreaker.
Right, or the only one blank.
Only one blank, yeah. There's got to be a way to kind of, because having curling on TV is good, is great, but obviously everybody streams so much now.
Right.
Yeah. And how do you keep everybody's attention for 2 hours? It's tough. So, I don't know. I'm a big fan of the curl karaoke, though.
Yes, the Grand Slam of karaoke is always good.
Okay, here we go. Trying to build some offense here a little bit. We've seen this line snap a little bit, so they got to be a little mindful of their sweeping on the in-turn on the center line.
Yeah, just hit it a little high there and roll it out to the side, leaving McDonald another hit to get into the pin here.
Mm-hmm.
Sits 4. It's getting a little sticky now for Team Kleiter here.
Yeah, a couple half shots here, half shots there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So they must have heard you, Joe. They're gonna do the hit and roll. It'd be nice to be, back button.
Back button. You could hit this thick enough and still be
even back 4. You're okay.
Yeah, you could still be top of the tee line here with
you
this.
Just gotta hide
with where it is. Yeah, you just gotta get under the mess here.
It's over curling a little bit. It's gonna be too thin.
Yeah. The overroll all the way back isn't bad either.
No, you're
still sitting top 4. You're guarding off that scoring area.
Yeah. Plus you've got a few points to spare.
Yeah.
So it's not really critical. It's really
giving a 1 here to Kleiter is never bad.
Right. Interesting choice.
Throw the double here. Probably looking to reset and blank or just open up the area a little bit more. Get that one out of the 4-foot. Give himself some space to get some 2s.
I wonder also, like, just freezing to shot rock, if that opens up some stuff, or even try to get a little bit of a inline Christmas tree.
Yeah, just makes that finding two a little harder. You gotta make a spectacular shot somewhere
Everything's
in thirds
good,
or
yeah.
skip stones.
Holding line.
Trevor's getting his calorie burn in
That's
today.
it.
He's getting his workout done.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah.
It's edge on edge. You got some catchers in the back. You've
Sitting
got the
fourth shot at the moment.
Yep. Yeah. Some you can build on.
McDonald looking at putting something else in the 4 foot there.
Yeah.
Take away that red slash.
Well,
Which was what caused Kleiter some trouble there in the first set was that red slash being available.
You know, this is very Ed Werenich. You know, Eddie, he's got the nickname the Wrench because he would, you know, just like you would, you know, nut and bolt is you start applying pressure and start applying a pressure. Think of that wrench doing the torque on a nut until the team would just crack. You know, of course, I'm being dramatic for Eddie and Lenny's sake, but looks like Jordan's taking the old wrench theory. Yeah, just making it a little tougher on Kleiter on his next shot. You know, if he makes his, yeah. Let's see what Rylan decides to do on the next shot.
Yeah, you get put in a sticky spot here if you're Team Kleiter. You don't want to get rid of that guard.
No.
Because that's the one thing that's going to help you score your two, but also that guard's just in the way now.
Yeah, and how do you get to the button with all that shrapnel?
Like the straight run on the guard is there, but that's, you know, a 12-foot run.
We're
Looks
gonna
like
see
they're
it.
going to take it on.
Yeah, we're gonna see it, folks. Yeah. Nice controlled weight.
Yeah, doesn't want to overdo it here. Needs it to curl quite a bit, though.
It's coming over pretty close. Just a hair.
Just over the top
Just
of
a
all of
hair
it.
high, yeah.
Clicks the one from the 4 foot back to the back 4.
Yeah, I'd score that probably a 3 out of 4. You know, it does.
Yeah, it wasn't awful. It improved your position.
Yeah, opens it up. You still have a red to use. Mind you, the angles aren't optimal.
Aren't favorable
Aren't
right
great,
now,
no.
yeah.
No.
But on this next one, you can be less surgical with it. With McDonald putting the center guard up, you can just run it as hard as you want and not have to worry about sticking the one you're running in.
Yeah, and if Jordan does leave this on the center line, it does allow the in-turn draw to maybe get in between the shot 1 and shot 2.
Yeah, and then you're real hard to remove there, especially this late in the end.
You want to kind of hold this out a little bit. Well, so the in-turn draw is there.
Yeah, just overlap those guards enough to take away the run back from it.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd want to take on the tap back. Looks like Rylan started talking about the, you know, nudging that top.
Yeah, just back 4 away, build a wall in the back there.
But that red spills out to the right, or to our right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do the folks? What do the folks in the chat think? Do we? Does he draw around and try to get something on, just undercover a little bit? Tries to. Cause we got what, a couple stones left, 3 stones left. So try to open it up. I think opening up seems like a bit of a waste of a rock.
Yeah, if you're Team Kleiter now, you've committed to this.
Yeah.
You've got to find a way to get one out of this. So the peel is your only way out of that. This one now. So they'll try to make the double off both these guards. Maybe leave himself that red angle slash at the end if he needs it.
Or even if he hits his nose and leaves his red there, he can use that
as a straight run.
Yep, for next shot. Yeah, Cheryl, I think I'm with you there, Cheryl. I think. Yeah, they come around.
I don't mind the peel here. It actually worked out
Look at
really
that.
nice.
Look at Matty. The old trickster.
Sits third shot there, which is
Out of nowhere.
just enough. Yeah,
Like,
it's enough to put the danger of two back on the table against St.
things,
McDonald.
makes things interesting. Obviously, the yellow angles aren't great because it goes right back into that red, and that red pops out to the right, like it's gone.
If you run that yellow from the top four on nose, it actually skates right over the red.
Yeah,
I don't know if it jams
I think
any. I think it might jam better count than the red, but I don't think you touch the red if you run it straight.
Yeah, I think if I'm McDonald, I'm either freezing to that top yellow and just leaving it, just a hair high, so that if you try to hit me, I run back into my yellow.
I mean, I don't mind freezing as we look at it from the overhead, the left side of that top yellow.
Yeah.
Just freeze the corner of that.
Or you go 8 foot, just kind of overlap that line between red and the top red and the.
Because if you can sit 1, 2, 3 here, it makes Kleiter's job all that much harder.
Yeah, agreed. Huh. Well, I know one thing for sure. I'm glad I'm not throwing this rock.
Yes.
Yeah, this is
not my favorite set to throw against.
No, but these guys are so good. No doubt this can be pretty close to being made. All right. First to skip stones. Little bit of a flick. Let's see what happens there. There's a lot for line. Curling it over now.
Yep, just trying to put something up in front of the yellow. Take away the ability to make that double now.
There we go.
Overlaps it with the red.
Yeah.
Maybe just enough to take away the ability
Yeah.
to easily throw the slash.
It's good.
Slash is still there. It's just a little harder now.
Yeah, because we like right where that rock is on the middle of the red and the yellow would have been great, but leaving it high is good too.
Yeah.
So this is
got a lot of room tolerance there to throw that one.
No, agreed.
Now the opposite here, Kleiter has almost no tolerance on the miss here. He's got to hit this almost pinpoint exact to make the shot.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see sparks off of that
yellow up there. Yeah,
absolutely. But you throw a nice, with 7 rotations, you throw a nice board weight.
I would
maybe
even
11 second.
I was gonna go to 10.
10, yeah.
Just keep it a hair straighter.
Yeah.
We've seen Trevor hold things way straighter than they probably should.
Yeah.
And here he goes again.
Here we go. It's close. Really close.
Really working it. What a shot there.
That's great. Yeah, maybe not the result you wanted. It certainly does allow you for the draw now because you've got open up that scoring space, but a heck of a team shot.
Absolutely.
Like, you cannot be upset about that at all. Good job. Yeah, agreed.
See McDonald just looking at throwing the draw here now.
Yeah.
Seems guys have straightened up since the first few ends.
Yeah. And of course, Rylan's got that red that's going to sit there and maybe help bail them out.
Yeah.
The
shot
could be a deuce on the table.
There's a 2 there for sure.
Sneaky. Yeah, you got to watch out for those Saskatchewan boys.
Because that raise that they threw earlier from Team Kleiter pushed that red out just a little more.
Nice.
You can see all the red now.
Yeah.
McDonald's last stone away, making its way down the ice.
Mm-hmm. The sweepers don't hate it. A little bit of line.
And now they're just going to let this come to a complete stop there at the top of the button.
Yeah, there you go. But now, how does that red
run?
How do we get that red for?
It's there for 2. It's not fun, but it's there.
Yeah, I wish I paid more attention in geometry class. This-
I famously didn't take geometry in high school.
So what would you'd have to hit this low to come, because you want that yellow to go over top of that red at the. You're almost like making like a zigzag.
Yeah, you got to throw this to plant the red on the nose of the
Oh
yellow.
yeah, just to take one. Yeah.
Well, the planting on the nose of the yellow would also get you to possibly get you to 2 here.
Yeah.
You got to move some granite out the back of the 2 yellows there too. So I think it's just shot for 1.
Yeah, this looks like a good shot. Yeah. Nice weight. Should stick around. Oh no.
Oh, over the top and gives up the steal of 2.
Well,
Goes.
It's a heck of an end.
Yeah.
And it looks like they have decided it's a bridge too far.
Yep, to concede the game
Yeah,
here.
8-3. So your winner of the 2026 Ed Werenich Golden Wrench Classic is Team
McDonald.
Yeah, so congratulations, Team McDonald. The presentation will be done momentarily. Great finish by Team Kleiter. I guess the fun fact that we didn't get to say was the Team McDonald, or sorry, it was the McDonald. Yeah, the
Team
McDonald. Yeah, they got a noise violation during the trials for playing Mario Kart too loud.
In the hotel room.
So fun fact there. But anyways, great event. Thanks everybody for watching. Be safe out there, especially in Winnipeg with the big storm. And we'll see you soon, somewhere on the ice again. This is Daryl Horseman and Joe Rice coming to you from Coyote Curling Club. Good curling.